live with no notice. Who does that? Apparently, I do. And yeah, I made a commitment that I would do a live stream every day, and this is it. So I have. My voice is very hoarse today. Nay, just joking. And it was okay. Yes, it was bad on Friday from having to talk so loud at school. Just can't get my necklace on. Help me get my necklace on. And I don't know. I don't know what's going on. So I am going to, if no one's here, I'm just going to talk. So I'm going to start now, and I will edit out the beginning. And I'll turn this into a little video, I think. Get this necklace on. I did it. All right. So it says the title is The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. The good. It was so nice seeing a bunch of students that, Outdoor family, yo, you're here. How's it going? Like this. It was just really nice to be back at school and to put names to face. I'm going to roll up some yarn while I'm doing this too. The bad was I did not get my technology until not the first week of, okay, the first week of school was students, but the week before I was there for a couple days. So I didn't get my computer until like Wednesday. So I am forever behind this entire period, the next 40 days of school. Yes, I'm happy to hear you're doing well. I'll just be perpetually behind. And you know what? That's okay. It's all right. That's the way it goes. Excuse me. I was going to try and record after my throat stopped making all those weird noises, but that's going to be forever. Oh, how exciting, the water park. Oh, to be young again and enjoy being outside when it's really, really hot. Good, I'm happy you have fun. You should have fun. Have you started school? I don't know what part of the country you're in. Because all the states are different. Arizona is required to have 180 days, so we started on August 5th. Hello, do you know what time it is? I don't know. It's like, why are you asking me these complicated questions? It's somewhere in the 6 o'clock hour, and I'm in, I don't know, Mountain Standard Time. Is this a trick question? I know it's the same time all across North Korea, because they only have one time zone. Navy and Tay Plays, what are you making? I'm currently pooping while watching this live stream. Oh, right on, man. Right on. I am all for that. I have my prop right here for people like you. Here is my laxative that I keep so that I can poop also. I'm currently not pooping right now. Thank you for sharing. People don't like to talk about their, it's a thousand count. Not an empty bottle. I live in Maine. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, I think we talked about that. Yeah, that's why you got to go to the water park, because your water is, it's cold. The beaches. I think in Maine it's probably like 9 o'clock, I think. I think it's 3 hours behind. I don't know. Arizona doesn't do daylight savings time because we have enough sunlight. So it's either 3 hours or 2 hours behind. I forgot. I'm actually busy thinking about boogers. It's 9:27 right here, man. Wow. Hey, if people are going to be weird like this, I'm going to have to, and I don't want to do this, but I can put this so that you have to be a subscriber for more than an hour before you can make comments. Whatever. Hey, man, do whatever you're doing. I don't care. You're thinking about boogers. That's good. You should think about that. The number one cause of nosebleeds is you picking your nose. And do kids pick their nose in the 6th grade? In front of other people? They still do. Sorry. You have OnlyFans. If I had an OnlyFans page, it would only be to show you this. This would be my OnlyFans page. Me rolling up various balls of yarn. Do people pay for that? Would you pay for that? Because I'll totally do it. I'll even wrap it around my foot. There's my foot. I was thinking of starting an Only Paws, and it was just going to be pictures of my cat's paws. Is that a thing? People do that? Am I Jewish? No, but thank you. I can pass for Jewish because I am Italian. No, I grew up in the eastern suburbs of Cleveland, so I am very familiar with I shouldn't say that. A lot of Jewish people there. Not Orthodox, just walking around regular. Why do I say it like that? All Jews walk around, right? Um, yeah, that's what I'm saying because I don't know, got that kind of thing going on. Yeah, yes, and yeah, no, I just grew up by. We had a lot of Jews in our neighborhood. We had a lot of immigrants and a lot of I don't know. I don't know. I think the Cleveland was a welcoming place. Yes, I am Italian. I just put on my horn. And hey, if you want me to say I'm Jewish, I am Jewish. Please subscribe. I'm a Jew. I'm just joking. I'm not Jewish. Um, if my first choice, would I have married a Jewish guy? Yeah, sure. Why not? Uh, I'm going to say something controversial to some people. Jesus was the first, it was the best Jew of them all, right? We don't even stand up. Yeah. Anyway. Um, what was I saying? We had a very big Jewish population where I grew up. That's what I was saying. I look like Joey Diaz. I just shaved. How dare you? Just did a full shaving of my look and see how the green comes out. It's from my glasses. I do shave my entire face because I am Italian and I'm pretty hairy. So yeah. I use the Mach 3 because I can use any chick stuff, but I'm doing something masculine like shaving my face. Oh, is that funny when people get the, can you shout out what you shout? Anita Hanjab. Probably saying it wrong. Shout out to Anita Hanjab. You go, you Jewish girl. Thank you. Isn't it weird if you call someone a Jew, it sounds like you're insulting them, but you're not? Yeah. A furry taco. Furry taco. Furry taco. Oh, there are children on this channel. This channel is supposed to be G. I'm not going to even explain what that means. If you figure it out, you figure it out. Anyway, this channel is supposed to be G-rated because I'm a teacher and I have a lot of subscribers who are children. So let's keep it clean. Or use fancy words. I've been here for a minute now and I know you're Italian, true Italian right there. That's right. That's right. I got in trouble at school for being too loud. And I was like, you know what? I am sorry. You are disrespecting my Italian ethnicity. Because the school is 99.9% Hispanic. They're loud too. We're all loud. Can you teach me? I'm in 6th grade. Yeah. Oh, outdoor film. I'm teaching 6th grade. It's too bad you're not here in this sweltering heat of Phoenix. What does it mean? I'm sorry. Oh, no. Killian. Oh, my God. I love your name. Thank you. Thank you for having that name. It's a joy. I wish there was a cat up here, but there isn't. There's one sleeping over there. There's one right behind me. Can I do this? Let me see. Can I do this without messing up the camera? Oh my God, do not ask your mother that. You will get a little slap in the face. It's an inappropriate comment. And I would not suggest asking any adult what it is, or just know it's inappropriate. And don't try it out on your friends because they're going to look at you like you're weird. All right, here's the other cat. She's right here. Oh, no, she's out of bad lighting. There she is. She's mad because we didn't play Seeker's Notes today. Or did I? It's been such a long day. Yeah. Will the cats tell me? The cats will tell you. The cats will whisper in your ear. They whisper in my ears. They give me a lot of my content. Hey, please subscribe if you're here. I would appreciate it. Yeah, thanks. Thank you. All right, my leg is falling asleep. I have to shift. I've got to be careful because I'm only dressed above for the camera, so I gotta let me cover up with the sheet so I can stretch my leg out. That was not meant to be. Whatever. Ow. That's because I just bought, and I'm going to flex on this just for a little bit more, only because I've lived as a poor person for so long. It was so exciting to be able to get a decent mattress. So I'm nasty. That's what it's called. Thank you. It is what it is. Thank you. Hi, Possum. You look like you give the best hugs. I do give good hugs. Thank you. I give excellent hugs. A hug should last at least 10 seconds. I think that's the rule. Oh, wait, put this back so you can see what's okay. I've been scrolling for a while now. This is just the most entertaining of the Instagram. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you to everyone who is participating. Sometimes it's sad there's nobody on and I just sit here and talk about random things. But thank you for the compliment. Thank you. It's a compliment to everybody else who's chatting in here too. Romulo3311. Hello, welcome to the chat. And that was a compliment from, I want to call you Legume, but not. I have 3 cats. We have a cat family. It started off with 7 because we adopted a street cat, and she came preloaded with kittens. We kept all the kittens. 2 have passed since, so I have 3 of them. I have the mom and the 2 girl cats, and then my daughter, who lives right across from me, has the boy cats because the girl cats kept eating up the boy cats because the boy cats, before they were neutered, kept trying to hug a lot with the cats, and we didn't want any more kittens. All right, outdoor family, and well, you know what? Thank you for sticking up. You know, bullying is a problem that we will never solve. You know why? Because I'm sorry if you're like this. Some people are just jerks from birth. I don't know, you got some weird personality disorder, you're just a jerk. That's why bullying will always be like that. Plus, kids are absolutely vicious. They're vicious to each other. And you grow up and you're like, oh my God, I was such a jerk when I was in school. All right, you have a nice night. It's bullying is really hard, and I think the only way to really get people to stop bullying is to, like, at least at school, is to tell kids what bullying is, because kids are very surprised to find out that your best friend could be your bully. What? Yeah, that person who you've been best friends with since kindergarten, now you're in 7th grade, that person who calls you names and makes fun of you, and you don't know what to do because you've always known them. Yeah, that's your bully. Can you marry your bully? People do it all the time. So, no, you weren't bullying outdoor family. You were helping that girl that someone was being picked on. You were being a positive influence, so thank you. It's a compliment. Compliment. We need to stand up for each other. You can't just let things happen. You know, you have to check your surroundings and make sure it's safe for you to participate. And then if you can stop the bullying, then you can stop the bullying. Sometimes it's just passively standing there supporting someone. So. Zepat, you are talking to a child. She needs to go to sleep. Go to sleep, sweetie. Get some good sleep. It's almost 7 o'clock here, and I can't even believe that I am actually still awake. That's because I took a 4-hour nap. Oh, this mattress. Let me tell you, I paid, this guy, right? You guys are funny. I bought a $1,400 mattress. Came with this thing. It's called, I think it's called a bully board. Wouldn't that be funny? I think it's like this. It's this thick. Wait, let me feel. It's like this thick. And it is, instead of a box spring, and so your bed isn't terribly high. I'm 5 feet tall, and it's just to make it easier to get out of bed. So it's $1,400. Oh, thank you, Lacey. Thank you, Possum 6669. It's 3 Florida. 11. Your kids are beating her. 2 to 11. I don't know what that means. Let's not fight on here. Let's all be supportive too. Oh my God, the world is so mean. The world is a rough, mean place. There's 2 worlds. Got to pick the world you're going to live in, and sometimes you don't get to pick the world you live in. Did I say that right? Is that right? Some people are just born into situations where life is just crap all the time. All right, goodbye, outdoor family. Sleep well. Have a fantastic day at school tomorrow. Have a good day. School's very important. You're going to live a very, very, very long time. Get a good education. Teach me anatomy. I belong to a channel called, what are they called? They're anatomy teachers. You can watch them. They have real cadavers. Anatomy. You want an anatomy question? A A sign of leukemia is a bloated belly. Is that anatomy? Is that what you mean? Okay. Bye. I am 97% Italian from southern Italy. Both sides of my family, my dad's side and my mom's side. The whole city in Italy, it's in Campobasso is the region, and I forgot the name of the city, and my daughter would be mad at me for forgetting. In between like 1895 and 1900, the whole city got up and moved. Everyone moved to the port of Cleveland. And so, yeah. I've already never had to prove my GED to anyone. I'm not sure what that means, but good for you. Um, you mean show that you have a GED, a general equivalency diploma? Yeah. So I'm 97% Italian, and we are. What does it mean to be 97% of anything? It means your family was poor, and they never traveled. And they did not mix with any kind of aristocracy, royalty, landed gentry, just poor people. And then we still have family in Italy into the 1980s. So we still have family there. We're very, we don't talk or anything, but they're there still. We're the first generation to marry outside of the Italian thing. So my husband was German, Hofmann. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Yeah, so my children are only little half. I call them half Italian and half white. So my husband was German, English, Irish, very white. So, well, yeah, we're poor. I mean, I even asked my dad when we were learning about how there was a king of Italy. We were like, Dad, do you think we're related to the royalty? And he said, we're probably not even Italian. We're probably Greek and came over as slaves because we were that poor. So yeah, so my family's been poor since the beginning of time. Oh, oh gosh. No, I'm sorry. They're asking if I relate to Italian culture. I'm American Italian. I am. I used to really relate to being Italian American when I lived in an area where everyone was Italian, and everyone, my face. Now that I live in Phoenix, I don't really relate to the Italian Americanness as much because I'm just Italian by blood. I mean, if I went to Italy, people would think I was Italian because I am Italian, but I don't speak the language. Um, so I really kind of identify more as being from the Midwest and from being from Phoenix. So, excuse me. So I'm not obviously not Hispanic. We do have relatives after World War II, the fascists from Italy that moved to Argentina. So I do have relatives in Argentina who are Hispanic, and they are. The last time we talked I think like in 1980, I had some cousins come up. Oh my God, Melville, I love that. Um, it is unbelievably hot. It was so hot the kids had indoor recess a couple days, which is such a bummer for the kids. And it's excruciatingly hot. Um, it's just oh my God, it's just so hot. It's so hot. And every year, yes, I don't know. Does Los Angeles get humidity? No, that's Southern California. It's not just gorgeous, but it's like so overcrowded. I'm gonna say it's overcrowded. Phoenix is weird because we have a lot of land here, so um, the houses are primarily the original houses before air conditioning. The original houses were all single stories, and the yards are small, but everything's kind of spread. I don't know. It's very different than I'm from Ohio originally, and it's just very different. This yarn is all messed up here. I'm gonna just give up on this. Let me get another one. I'm going to be making a blanket for my lovely son-in-law because I opened my big fat mouth and said, "Hey, I should make you a blanket." And now I'm regretting it because he is he's a tall man. He's like 6'4", and he is a, what is he, 295. And do you use swamp coolers? Swamp coolers are no longer really used in Phoenix. I think everyone is pretty much refrigeration. I used to be a real estate agent before my health problems, so I am what I call underemployed because I work as a substitute. We would see some houses that still had swamp coolers, but pretty much everyone has upgraded to air conditioning houses. I do not know about mobile homes because mobile homes are not real estate. So those are considered, now I can't think of the word, personal property. So I think they might use swamp coolers, if you are in an old mobile home and it's I don't know. And I honestly have no idea about any of our reservations, but swamp coolers or evaporative cooling was used primarily before refrigeration. So it's only effective with when the humidity is at a certain point. Once the humidity gets too high, then it doesn't work. Oh, sorry. I make a face every time I read something. Yeah, there's a lot of small towns, and I would suggest very strongly that if you decide to move to Arizona, that you visit a few times before to make sure that you like it, because it's sort of like Phoenix is the city. Maricopa County is huge. Then we have Tucson, which is very, very small compared to Phoenix. And then you have like little offshoots like Globe, or if you're up in the mountains, Strawberry, Snowflake, ironic. And, you have to make sure that you're going to be able to get employment. I don't know what your status is. Someone is saying they want to move to Phoenix. And it is expensive. It's ridiculously expensive now. And we had, with the crash in 2007, the housing market now is just completely different because you have these huge corporations that were buying properties and turning them into B&Bs, or Airbnbs, whatever. And, you could have a corporation come in and buy a whole condo building of like 20 units. And you have like one person that still lives there. Okay, that's a whole real estate story. I'm not going to tell you. Okay, so I'm working on my yard. Yeah, his favorite color is pink. All right. But everything, anyway, so I think what happened was so many of the properties were getting snatched up and turned into Airbnbs that they took all the inventory off. And with the internet, real estate agents kind of lost their, not their purpose, but their exclusive access to houses. So a lot of people started doing for sale by owner, which was not as easy to do but with the internet, it was a lot easier to do. But I would always, as a former realtor, I would say I would always confirm all your facts through realtor. But yeah, we're actually thinking as a family of purchasing a house in Ohio as of our own family timeshare, where we all own it, the 6 of us, and we just take turns going out there when it gets too hot. So I don't know. I hate politics so much now. It's just so annoying. I don't know. I don't know. Uh, I'm not too savvy anymore about that. I have to drink some water. I think it's gonna be really, really very sad what's gonna be happening in the next year. I think a lot of a lot of hatred from people back and forth. And I would just like to say our founding fathers did not want us to have a uh, two major political parties. And we do now. And it is very unfortunate because it just divides people so much. Wow, yeah, yeah, we have a whole school for autistic kids right here in Metro Phoenix. Um, yeah. Oh, congratulations to you. Cool. On the winner, on the winner, yeah. Sorry, I keep sticking my face in because my glasses don't do much with this, whatever. Yeah. Phoenix, it's like it's hot like the center of the sun for like 3 months. And then one day the heat is just turned off. And then it's just beautiful. It's just gorgeous. It's a lovely state. A lovely state. But we still have all the political craziness. And I should say, I'm just going to go back about the up if Harris wins, down if Trump wins, or hospital. Oh, yeah, okay. Can't wait for a winter. Oh my God, I'm so sick of the heat. God, it's freaking hot. I'm wearing my sweater because I'm on camera because I'm a crocheter. But if I wasn't, I'd just have a tank top on. But what was I gonna say? What was I gonna say? A lot of people think I'm gonna say something political here. A lot of people think that when someone's in office, the first 4 years are a reflection of the current president, but it's not. It's the president before because everything takes a while to season. Everything takes a while to start working. I mean, it's a bureaucracy. Nothing happens quickly. So I think that really you want it to be two different blocks of four, but you really got to give someone the 8 years in office to get their policies in play. And I only vote. I'm not going to tell you what, unless someone asks. She's sweating like she's it. Is it more humor? Okay, wait. I only vote on one political stance, and whatever political party supports that is the party I vote for. So, anyway, I learned to do that in college. Just pick one thing and vote on that. Because if you go back and forth, you vote this party this year, this party next year, you're just messing everything up. Anyway, it's a dry heat. It's in the summertime we get some humidity, and we will think it's very humid when it's like 25% humidity, and other people laugh. It's very, very dry. Very, very dry. Very nice. We don't even have dew in the morning. Um, yeah. Israel is an autocrat. I have no idea how Israel is actually run. I don't know. I think I used to know. I'm pretty sure they have compulsory membership in the military, like a lot of European countries. I know it's not in Europe, it's in the Middle East. I'm just saying. Um, I think I heard this, I don't know if it's still true, that if a female, well, I guess a male too, joins the Australian military, he can get a free boob job. So, yeah, I mean, we're part of the Sonoran Desert, but because we live in this, because we have damaged or corrupted the natural desert that we live in by having concrete, asphalt, and everything, when it's nighttime, it does not cool in the city. If anything, you can feel the heat coming off of the buildings. But if you go out into the true desert, it's going to get cold. So it's low humidity, burning heat during, it's like regular because it is regular desert. So it just takes a while to get used to. And if you're going to live here, oh my God, I have a garage. So I know we were trying to rent houses. These houses were huge. They're 2-story, 5 bedrooms, a den, 2 living rooms, all this. And it's like people did not want to pay the electric bill. Crazy. Oh, so there. I did not know. Okay, I'm going to tell you, someone who grew up I was born in 1964, so I'm a baby boomer, but I'm more like a Gen X. I'm more like a cool kid. Um, The ozone is one of those things that has actually been corrected over time. So we were terrified growing up that we were all going to die because of the ozone layer was going to get bigger and bigger and we were all going to burn to a crisp. But actually, that has, and I can't quote where I read that at, but it actually has gotten better because we stopped using aerosols so much. We jacked up the universe. I think more we have made a whole bunch of space garbage with all the satellites that just float around out there when they don't work anymore. I don't know what happens to them. They just keep floating around out there. So I think it's more our individual planet. The universe is like the algorithm here on YouTube. It is unfathomable, unfathomable, unknowable. Thank you, by us mere humans. Can't figure it out. It's so big. There's this one guy. His name is Anton. He's a doctor of physics, and he has something on every single day. I do not know where this man gets the time, but it is just fantastic. All the stuff that he puts up. I look at his. I'm subscribed to him. I see his stuff every day. I don't listen to all of it because I don't have time. But wow, he really explains a lot of physics stuff. So it's pretty cool. Anyway, speaking of space, what happened to the space for? I don't know. I belong to I'm like a YouTube person. I don't even turn my TV on. My TV in my room right now is not even plugged in. And I don't have cable. I just have god awful expensive internet. $76 a month. I wouldn't even have the internet if unless I only have internet because I'm doing YouTube. If I wasn't doing YouTube, I would just log into my daughter's account because they gave me their password once. Shh, don't tell. I don't have any sisters. Do I have sisters? Oh my god, my sisters are in. Oh, they're right here. I don't know what happened to that. I watched a lot of military guys, and they just roast Space Force. It's so funny. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Did I disturb you? I bumped one of the cats. Sorry. Now she's upset. Let's see. Oh, my phone too. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I have a hard time sitting up for more than 15 minutes because I have something called spondylolisthesis. What? You too will get it if you have poor posture. So do yourself a favor and learn how to sit upright and have proper posture at all times. My spondylolisthesis are on my right hip, and I have arthritis in my right hip, and I have fibromyalgia, and I got hit by a car. Blah, blah, blah. So, what's my point? I usually lay perfectly flat. So I would like to get one of those TVs that you could manipulate so I can have it above my head. But, whatever. Oh. Someone has asked me about the pyramids and stuff. I don't know. I don't know. I know that the pyramids in the New World, so to speak, were very different than the pyramids in the Old World. And I'm going to say that much like modern technology, they probably talk to each other. Maybe different scholars talk to each other. I have no knowledge on this. I will say that it's very unlikely that aliens built the pyramids and that our government allows us to believe in aliens as a distraction to other things. So, what's up, Chapo? I hope you see the driver. Oh, yeah, Arizona, it was fantastic. The driver actually stopped after they hit me, and she said, and I'm going to swear, okay? I'm going to swear, so prepare yourself if you're a child. I was riding my bike to school. It's a pedal assist bike, which means it has a motor and it has different levels of assistance. So I always have it on all the assistance because I am a physical wreck. So I'm riding my bike to school and I'm doing probably 25 miles an hour speed limit. The bike only whatever, and I'm in the street like you're supposed to be when you're a motor vehicle. Because sidewalks are for pedestrians. Pedestrians have the right of way. And Thank you. And I'm riding, and I see her coming to make a left-hand turn, and she's slowing down, and I'm like, well, I guess this is gonna fucking. And before I could even say ducking, she hit me, and I landed on this shoulder, on her car, broke my shoulder, zoomed up to the windshield. I'm gonna zoom in real close. Sorry if you see me. This is my scar. This is my scar. I did a really good job with that. I'm lucky I'm so light-skinned, kind of. I went up, and this is from my helmet ripping my skin. But I fell down on my elbow, broke my elbow, and I landed on my hip. And as I'm lying there, I hear, "Oh my God, what did I hit?" So I'm like, "Oh, you fucking ditch." And I was like, "Yeah, it's me." So yeah, that was fun. She had insurance, which was good because in a big city, your chances of getting somebody who doesn't have insurance is a thing. So yeah, so I got a nice settlement from it. So it was good. And the peanut chocolate chips. Yeah, that's me. Ms. Huffman, Mrs. Huffman, Miss, whatever you kids call me. That's me. Chocolate chips. If you are still at the school I work at, say hi to me tomorrow at school. Will I be crabby tomorrow? You know me, crabby all the time. I'm so happy here. Upbeat. It's very quiet. Thank you. It's just nothing's distracting me. The ADHD is very, very low today because I am not distracted by people. All right, chocolate chips. Make sure you identify yourself as chocolate chips. And I would like to go back to talking about my broken shoulder. My broken shoulder was so painful. That was the closest I've ever come to just, you know what I'm talking about. Toaster bath? Can I say that? Toaster bath? Kids won't know what that is. It was super painful. It was unbelievably painful. And I didn't even have that bad of a break. My break was really, like, the orthopedic guy was like, sorry, the orthopedic surgeon. Let's give him credit. So it was like in the best spot. It was just like a very small crack. And, you know, fractures can be obviously any kind of extreme. Just bled a lot. I have pictures. If anyone wants to see the pictures, I am still waiting for the footage. It's been like 2.5 years. I'm still waiting for the footage from the CCTV from Quick Trip, which is how I won my lawsuit because it was caught on video. Because that driver lied on me and said I hit her. Liar. What was therapy like for the shoulder acupressure massage? I am a cripple. You know, thank you so much. Thank you for recognizing that. Got a lot of stuff going on. People are like, "Oh, but you don't look sick." It's like, thank you, but I am. Or, why do you look so tired? Because I have chronic fatigue. I'm always tired. Anyway, it was a lot of just there. So this is my arm. It works pretty good, and it always hurts. When I use it, it always hurts. And I have like 95% use of my shoulder, which is really good. And I had 95% of use of my shoulder 2 weeks after the accident, and it's not going to get any better, like between 90 and 95%. And it's a real bummer because I used to be a bodybuilder. I did not take steroids, and I competed in 1983. And was that a compliment? I don't know. I take everything as a compliment. You can't hurt my feelings. I refuse to let you hurt my feelings. Thank you. Yeah, people are like, "You're so mean." Thank you. I tried to be. I tried my best. Thank you. I was going to go on a tangent. Yeah, so I competed in 1983. I weighed 96 pounds. I was most muscular. Very. So that's like the hardest part about all my health problems is not being able to be a bodybuilder anymore because I have something called fibromyalgia. And it makes your muscle, it's a widespread muscle pain. It doesn't get any better, and it just keeps getting worse. And it makes it so that, like, you could do, I don't know if anyone who works out, but you know when you get to the point where you don't get sore from your workouts anymore because you're, like, I was an advanced bodybuilder. But then after a while, it started like, wait, why am I sore? And Yeah, it's just a pain. So it's really annoying because I can't work out, so I'm not in the physical shape that I would like to be. If you were really could, what would be the first law you would introduce? What? Okay. I'm just thinking. There's so many different. The question is not concise. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It would depend on how large my country is. If I had a small country, I would make a law. If I had, actually, I would probably have some kind of constitution first. I used to do cardio or aerobics for 45 minutes straight and then work out with weights for an hour and a half. And now, because I also have congestive heart failure, I've got everything. I can barely breathe. I can barely walk around. If I'm ever, someone wants to rob me, I'd just be like, take everything. I'm not, why would I run? I can't run from anything. I can't do it. Can't do it. Yeah. 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 I was going to say, I was thinking of having a personal defense thing in my house. I got to think about that more. No, it's really hard because my heart is. I think I'm the only one out of me and my four siblings that inherit kind of got this from my mom and her mom. So my heart is just weak. So stopped being able to do cardio when I was like 40. It was really weird because I was exercising. I was in there and I'm doing stuff and I'm like, oh my God, I think I'm gonna pass out. And it doesn't get better; it just gets freaking worse. And seriously, enjoy your health while you have it because life is very precarious. You never know what's going to happen to you. You never know what's going to pop up in your genes from your parents. You don't freaking know. Heart failure is, you can have congenital where you're born with it, or you could just have a family history of it. So we have a family history of high blood pressure. And I should say that I am not officially diagnosed, but I know the symptoms. So, yeah. Oh wow, we got. So what should I do if I'm about to kill myself? Hockey Kid 74. I'm going to assume that you were born in 1974. I don't know if you're doing this to be funny because it's not funny. And if you're thinking of doing that, you should call 911 or a suicide hotline because suicide is a permanent solution to a temporary problem. There's a suicide. Well, in the United States, well, you're in the United States. There is a suicide hotline. I don't know what the number is, but 911 will assist you in that. If you think this is funny, you should. It's not funny, again. And if it's serious, then I can't help you like this. I would tell you that that is like I said, it's a short-term solution to a long-term problem, and it is something that you probably need to go on some kind of medication or be evaluated. We have an agreement in our family that no one is. Okay, because I also have major depressive disorder and I have dysthymia. Dysthymia is like major depressive disorder, but all the time. And then I get episodes of depression. So I take Cymbalta. I have never made cornbread before. Miss Muffin, hi. Oh, hi, Marina. Yes, hi. There is a suicide line. Yeah, I don't know the phone number. So I have struggled with depression and anxiety my whole life, and I will blame my mother because she was a narcissist. And yeah. All right, someone asked me how it was like growing up in the 80s. I actually grew up in the 70s. I graduated. Thank you. I graduated in 19. Here's my turtle. Look how cute he is. I made this so long ago. He's a pincushion now. I graduated in 82, so more like growing up in the 70s. And it was different than today. The things we used to do would not fly today. What grade do you teach and how do you contend with children? Children are a product. This person is asking me how I contend with children's attitudes. So I have an itch. Excuse me. enjoy the color of the yarn. Look how beautiful this yarn is. I have to turn the light up. It's getting dark. I am 60 years old. Someone asked me for God loves you and wants a relationship with you. He can heal you from all things you suffer from. Hey, that's a nice sentiment. I appreciate that you believe that. I hope that your belief gives you comfort and a purpose in life, makes your life satisfying. I'm an atheist. I appreciate your sentiment. I grew up Catholic, and I went to a Jesuit university, and now I'm an atheist, so thank you. I am 6 years, I forgot what I was saying because I forgot what I was saying. I am 60 years old. So I was born in 1964, the last year of the baby boom. And now we have all these generational things, and I think it used to just be tied to population, and now it is more like different population growths. And now some people are, I don't know. But, what? What was I saying? What were I doing? Children. Children are a product of their parents' current, or the current belief in how you should raise children is why we have children the way they are. So I have to fix my light now. It's too bright in my eye. So my parents were raised by, and I can't think of it now. Okay, well, they were third generation Italian. Oh my God! Jeez. Oh my God, that was terrifying. Sorry, did anyone get scared? Scared the cat. Turn that down a bit. All right. Dr. Spock kind of ruined our whole country. Oh, thank you. You talking about my profile face? Like that? Like that? Oh, okay. So, I'm trying to answer the question without digressing too much. Kids have, there's an overall attitude of not really being interested in education, and really being interested in I don't know. We're very okay. Well, let me think about this for a second. I teach right now. I'm doing a long term in 6th grade for the first grading period. Here in Arizona, it's for 180 days per school year. And well, there's different parenting types. There's 4 different parenting types if on a graph. So you can have, I'm not going to explain that right, but I'm not going to explain the words. I'm not going to say it. Yeah, don't let your kids run you over. You have to be kind but firm. You have to be attentive, not too permissive in their behaviors, and to be respectful. But as a culture, like today, it's a lot of, my kid doesn't want to do it, you should let them do it. It's all very personalized to you as an individual, and we all live in a community. And it really went from what's good for the family and the family unit, and now everyone is very much just for themselves, and a lot of entitlement. And you find out real fast that you actually are entitled to nothing. And we have, unfortunately, kids see too much through the internet and TV shows and magazines, and you see all these people with expensive things, and that's not for everybody. You can't afford that. And we just put ourselves into debt. So I've been living, God, look how nice and vascular I still am. Look at that. Anyway, I have been living in a cash-only basis now for about 25 years. So when my husband first got sick, he was able to work. My husband had 2 different types of cancer that were not related. And he had, God, man, what is going on with the lighting? Fix this. If I ever win the lottery, the thing I'm going to definitely have is someone who follows me around to make sure I'm always in good lighting, like Mariah Carey. Okay, sorry. What? What was I saying? I forgot what I was talking about. Hi, Mr. Karan. I have a crack in my screen. Can't read everyone's names. Literally, what was I just talking about? I completely have forgotten. I have distracted myself with my looking at my hair. I don't know. It's completely gone. Ooh, messages held for review. I wonder what that's about. Anyway, it's hard because you want to. I'm just going to go back to answering how I deal with kids and their attitude. It's really hard because you want to. Oh, that's what I'm saying. Because kids are so heavily influenced by what's around them that they don't realize just how expensive things are. It's really hard to figure out money when you're a little kid. So if someone says, "Oh, you make $50,000 a year," is that a lot? Is that not a lot? They have no idea, and you get the impression that life is easy, and it is not easy. It is. Oh, I was talking about my husband. Okay, so when my husband, I'm trying to see that little tiny picture. I am 60 years old. If you subscribe, I'll be any age you want me to be. Sorry. I have a very young face. I'm very lucky in that. When I went to a dermatologist 2 years ago, she's like, "Yeah, you could easily pass for your late 30s." I was like, okay. Here's the problem though with looking young. I'm not young. I don't feel young. I look young, not young. I feel incredibly old. I feel very old and rickety. Uh, yeah. And people expect you, if you look young, to be physically young, like you can run around and stuff. You can't do that stuff as you get older. Things break. When I feel a sneeze coming on, I have to plant my feet, activate my core, sneeze, and hope I don't break a rib. Ah, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. And it was very confusing when I would be with my. Thank you. I appreciate that. I like to think also because I act the way that I do, that people think I'm younger because I am such a goofball. Sorry, I just started using this new. It's not new. It's called conditioner, and it puts some more brown in my hair because I'm trying to grow out this. But I think I'm still not. Thank you. I could be a grifter, couldn't I? Couldn't I be a grifter? I would be so good at being a scam artist or a salesperson. But I always tell the truth. And usually, if I lie about something, I will tell on myself immediately. And that's a change that I made about 20 years ago after I read a book. I'm not going to talk about that now unless someone wants to hear about it. And it took me about 3 years to change from being, telling little lies and stuff. People think little white lies don't matter. It's the little lies that do count. They absolutely do count. Into I just speak the truth all the time, which can get me in trouble at work because I just say things from my heart. So like once some kid threw a basketball in the room and he almost hit and I'm pointing at a non-existent thing, at our overhead projector with the $800 light bulb in it. Called him an idiot. I felt it in my heart that he was an idiot for doing that. Why would you throw a basketball inside the building where you can break? And I work in a Title I school. If you don't know what a Title I school, that means a certain percentage of the population in the area is at or below the poverty level. And in the United States, taxes and house values is how schools are funded. So if you don't have expensive houses or a lot of industry in your whatever, it's a scam. All the schools should be equally paid for. Everyone should have the same education in the United States, and it's all very, very racist. And anyway, so is the gray natural or do you die? Yeah, chocolate chips, come and see me. I'm in room 23. Yeah, come pop by. No. This is my natural. My natural hair color is white, and my hair is white with some of my darker hair. Here's my roots. Let's look at my roots. You gotta look at some of my channel to see all my roots. Please subscribe. Please subscribe and make my dream of never leaving my house come true again. I'm so tired. I can't embrace the gray yet. I keep trying to, but when you get older, when you're postmenopausal, which means my uterus is a barren place for which no, oh, man, I was trying to quote Raising Arizona. I forgot how to say it. Anyway, your hair gets very, very dry and it's very sensitive to the chemicals. This is a product called Clendeshin, or it's a non-sulfate, and it has some natural pigments in it. And I just used it a couple times, and it's already looking better. Our school lunch and school, we have a grant this year, so school lunches and school breakfast are free this year, which is fantastic because that we have that program, which was started, I believe, by, and I shouldn't say it if I'm not sure, by Malcolm X. And then the government saw that Malcolm X was providing free food for kids, and they said, hey, man, we should do that too. Anyway, when I was in school, well, my family briefly enjoyed being suburban for a little bit. Thank you, GI Bill, after World War II. I know, so I'm very happy that students can eat for free. Thank you for complimenting my hair. I'm very, very lucky that I don't have a bald spot. Like a lot of women my age, I have thinning hair. My daughter has thinning hair. She's only 36. She's a lawyer. She's a family law lawyer. It's very sad. So she deals a lot with, primarily with custody cases and stuff like that. So it's a pretty stressful job. But what was I going to say? Free food, kids' school. Yeah, I don't know if it's poverty. I don't know how they figure it out. I shouldn't say that, but it's rough. Phoenix is, everyone has, I don't know. I don't have a car. I refuse to buy a car. And that's how I can live on my very, very small amount of money. Having cars is very expensive. Yeah, man. Yeah, the working class, we can't say low class anymore because that seems like a insult to their quality of being a human. So there's nothing wrong with being poor. Almost all, we're all poor. So my daughter makes, hi miss, please out Stephanie from school. Hey Stephanie! Stephanie, I don't know what grade you are. Oh, your hair fell out when you were pregnant. My hair went perfectly straight when I was pregnant. It was really freaky. Yeah, pregnancy hormones are crazy, right? We're always we are always at the mercy of our hormones our entire life. Hormones do everything. Stephanie, shout out to Stephanie. Stephanie, what grade are you in? Oh, from 6. Oh my God, some of your kids, I cannot remember all your names. Stephanie. Do I call you Stephanie? Sorry. Chocolate chips, who are you? Or is it a mystery until tomorrow? All right, my cat's getting irritated with me because I'm talking too loud. All right, loves, I think I'm gonna go. I'm pretty beat up from this last week. Oh, I was supposed to tell you the good, the bad, and the ugly. I'm sorry, that was the whole thing. The bad, the ugly. Okay, the good, the bad, and the ugly is a famous Clint Eastwood cowboy movie. Before the space race, cowboys movies dominated TV. And the ugly, okay, the good was the students. The bad was not having my computer, so I'm going to just constantly be behind. Or not even that I didn't have the computer. I didn't have access into the system. Everything's internet-based now. And the ugly was my swollen feet. They don't look too bad right now. There's my foot. There's my little piggies. So that was the good, the bad, and the ugly. All right, bye. I'm going to say goodbye now. Thank you so much for being here. Please subscribe. Please watch my videos. Makes me happy. One day I will learn how to edit because I confuse easily. And some of the stuff there's too much detail in it. So, someone just said miss. Are you asking me a question, Stephanie? This came out pretty good. All right. All right. Thanks, everybody. Wow. Bye. All right. I'll see you guys at school tomorrow. I will try not to yell too much tomorrow. That's the way it goes. Oh, thank you. Thank you for liking my hair. I'm very, very lucky. I take after my dad. He had a huge bald spot and then a whole bunch of curls. It's funny. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow at school. And anybody else, please like, subscribe. I pretty much do a live stream every day where I play Seeker's Notes, which is a game. And thank you so much. It makes me, I like talking and I like interacting with people and I'm being very goofy now. So, all right, I'm going to go. I'm really going to go. I'm from the Midwest. It takes us forever to say goodbye. All right, I'm going to push the little button. Goodbye. Goodbye.